Good morning, everybody. Hey, happy Wednesday, friends. I see some of you are on waiting for me to come in. And thank you guys so much for joining me today. It's time for What's Up Wednesday. It is a face-free day today. I was going to go live normally and do my camera switch, but I got something brewing. So you guys don't want to see like my runny nose and my red eyes. I don't know if I have a little bit of a cold or if I've got spring allergies, because things are not not great around here. Everything's green, everything's blooming, everything's polleny. I don't know how things are with you guys, but the pollen count is definitely high. So good morning, everybody. If you are catching the replay after we're live right now, but if you're catching the replay, always pop in and say hi to me so that I can come back and see who joined me after. So, how are we this gorgeous morning? Everyone's good? Ready for some Stampin' Fun? While we wait for some more friends to come on, I do want to share really quick that just a couple more days of my BOGO sale, and the clearance rack was refreshed in my online store. So let me put my store up here. You guys can go, that's my email. That's not going to get you anything. Oh, it moved. Here we are. So there is my online store and the host code that you want to use. So if you want to check out the clearance rack, check out the last chance list, see what's going on, what's getting ready to leave, because you guys, next Wednesday is May 1st already, and we'll have a brand new catalog. So yay. And there's some exciting things that are coming in May. So last chance, right? I opened up my BOGO sale. So my BOGO sale is all of my retired product. So I have that in a special site on my blog, and you can shop my retired items for free with your equal purchase, right? So this is a perfect time to check out that clearance rack, check your wish list. Check the last chance list. And when you shop, you can then go over to my BOGO sale and pick out anything that you want equal for absolutely free. So there is plenty of stuff in there. And I just pulled out, I'm starting to pull out all my retiring stuff now. My punches, my dies, my ribbons, my gems, my stamps, my bundles. It's a process, y'all. It's a process. So hopefully we'll have another BOGO sale here coming in the fall. So, oh man, Sharon, I'm sorry you just got over a cold. Spring colds are tough, and I think sometimes allergies like kicks it off, and then it just kind of goes. But I got to get on a plane on Monday, so I am working hard to get all this congestion out of the way so that I can have fun on my vacation next week. So hopefully I will not be coughing and sneezing through this video. Let's hope so. Stay with me, guys. Don't leave because I'm a snotty, gross mess. So anyway, any questions about BOGO, let me know. This offer does end on Friday. Quick reminder, my In Color Club is open now. That closes on Friday, as well as my paper share. So if you're interested in those, just put a comment leave a comment and I will give you the links for those. But remember, they end on Friday. So then I think the biggest news, and some of you may have already seen this, is we have an amazing starter kit special coming in May. So for the month of May, we have an $82 in color bundle for free. So when you pick up the starter kit, it's $99 for the starter kit. This is US, $99 starter kit, free shipping. You do have to pay tax, but the shipping is free, and you get $125 in product of your choice and this in color bundle for free. My printer does not do it justice. Maybe we need some light. Let's see here. I don't know. Did that help at all? Probably not. How about this one? Little better, little better. So you will get all 5 of the new in color pads. You'll get the assorted pack of cardstock, the designer series paper, and the in color markers. I mean, that's a steal, y'all. A steal. That's an amazing, amazing deal. So just remember that comes May 1st. I happen to be in Mexico on the 1st. Stampin' Up! Is sending us on the incentive trip and then doing all these cool things while we're on vacation. So if you have questions or you want to touch base with me about this starter kit, let me know. I love to share it because there is a requirement, but no commitment is what I say. The requirement is to stay active. you need to have $300 in sales each quarter. Okay, that's the requirement to stay active, but you don't have to commit to do that. You do not have to. So that's the best deal. You know, I like to make sure you guys get the best value, the most bang for your buck, and that's it. $82. That's insane. All right. So any questions about that, let me know. And I think that's it. Are you guys ready to do some stamping? I have a couple sneak peeks I want to share with you guys. Today we're going to work with Magnolia Mood, and I was super excited because I had a play day with this over the weekend. Did anyone else get this stamp set yet, this bundle? It's awesome. It's an online exclusive. Did I need it? No, I never need more flowers, but I'm like, these detailed ones, they're just stunningly gorgeous. So my friend Connie and I do a creative escape each month. We had this gorgeous gorgeous plan for our creative escape for May. Everything's done, everything's ready, the marketing's all ready so that when we go away, it would automatically happen. And I looked today, and you guys, the dies are on back order, or well, non-orderable through June, until the middle of June. So I'm going to show you this. Hopefully you're going to fall in love with it like I do. And then you're going to say, hang on, hold please. I can pick this up whenever they do their creative escape in June. So today after this live, she and I are going to quickly pivot to figure out what we're going to offer for our creative escape in May. I even had a wow class planned with this one, you guys. So here's the dies. That is what's on back order or non-orderable, the dies. You can get the stamp set, but you can't get the dies until June. Hopefully they'll come in a little bit sooner, but I'm going to show it to you anyway because that's what my plan was. A couple of you have it. Awesome. I love that. I'm going to have to drink a lot of water today, you guys, to get through our video. So we're going to start off easy peasy with one of my favorite colors, color combos, black and white. I love black and white together. I think it's just stunning. And so we've got a black card base, and we've got a couple basic black and basic white layers. And we're just going to let the stamp be the star of the show. Okay, so we've got a white layer there, and then we've got a black and white layer here. So we're going to take the Magnolia and some Memento ink. Oh, I see. Oh, did I? No, yeah, I was thinking I didn't have my my sentiment, but I do. And I'm not sure how juicy this pad is. All right, so let's stamp our Magnolia here. And there it is. That's all there is to it with this gorgeous detailed stamp. It looks like you've done shadowing and all that kind of stuff, and you haven't. You've just let the stamp do what it does best. Now I'm going to go like back to basics, stamps, ink, and paper on this one. But what I thought was maybe we do want a pop of color. What do you guys think? Add a little pop of color in there. That's one of my faves, black and white with a pop of color. So I was thinking of coloring the center of the Magnolia blossom, just adding a little tiny bit of color there. So tell me what you think. And what color should it be? I am not a flower person or tree. I'm thinking Magnolia. Is it a tree? Or is it, it's not a flower. I'm pretty sure. It's like a bush or a tree. That's my thoughts right now. All right, so there's our black and white. You could add some ribbon if you wanted to. That sheer ribbon is gorgeous. I think we're going to use that on some of the projects today. April says it's a tree. I'm believing ya. So what color is the center of the Magnolia bud? Like right there. That was what I was going to put a pop of color, because I'm going to color some of the other ones. But I thought I would just do that little center. So I'm not sure what color that center should be. Pink. I can do pink. I've got pink right beside me. I didn't know if they're yellow in the center or brown. I didn't look anything up. But you know what? Sometimes it's whatever I choose it to be. If we want it to be pink today, by golly, it's going to be pink. So I'm going to put some dimensionals on here just to give a little bit of lift. We're going to heighten it just a little bit. Always one in the middle for sag. My sister has one too. I think the leaves kind of get pinky, but I'm not sure what the center is. I feel like the center might be brownish, but brown is not really a fun pop of color. So I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe yellow. So there we go. And then I have some leftover rhinestones, so I just thought I would add them. A little bit of silver to kind of go with the black and white. And I'm just using up what I have left. I don't have any big ones anymore. I'm starting to do the clear out. There we go. All right, so I love it just like that, absolutely. But maybe I'll just, what do I have here? Let me get I have yellow. Oh, I know what I have. Let's try this one. This is ivory. So let's do a little ivory center there. Kind of a pinky brown. All right, I kind of dig it, right? So there's black and white. There's black and white with just a little, oh yeah, look at that little pop of color. Love that one. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our next one. And I did a lot of stuff ahead of time with coloring and cutting and all that, just so that I'm not spending a bunch of time here while you guys have to watch me like color and cut. Kind of like watching paint dry a little bit, I think. So we're going to work with Pebbled Path. So we've got our card base here. Oh, I feel a sneeze coming on. And then I've got some basic white and some of the, what is this one called? Nature's Sweetness. So this is in the mini catalog and it is actually going to stay with us. So we're going to add that layer. The die or the bundle is retiring, but we're going to keep the designer series paper. And it's just shades of white, Pebbled Path, Pecan Pie, and Gold. And I'm going to do a sneak peek of a class I have coming up. So you want to stay on till the end because you are not going to want to miss my While I'm Away card class. Okay. So like I said, I'm getting ready to head out on Monday for the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. I'm super excited. Just need to get rid of the snots so I can have a good time. I will be doing a video for you guys next. So make sure you do come back next Wednesday. I will be in Mexico, but I do have a video because I'm going to show you the class that I'm offering while I'm there. And if you want to make sure that you get it because I only have a limited number of them. All right. I'm talking and putting my ribbon on crooked. So get with the program here, sis. Okay, come on, ribbon. You got to work with me today. There we go. It does not want to behave. Oh, behave. All right, so we're going to add that layer to our card base. It's a pineapple shape. Oh, Dawn's Googling. Awesome. The centers look like they can be yellow or a darker pink. It's like a pineapple shape per Google. Awesome. Well, it does kind of look pineapple shaped, right? Because it's taller at the top. Like it almost looks like a big nut. Thanks, Dawn. Gotta love Google, right? So now we're going to take, I did a white circle and I'm just going to slide that right underneath of our ribbon. This was from Stylish Shapes. So I die cut that out ahead of time. Now I'm going to take, this must be the bud, right? This is what happens before it blooms. And oh, Lord, have mercy. I don't know if we can fit that. Oh, yes, we are. We're going to fit that right on that scrap. Okay. So isn't that like the detail is just stunning. It's so gorgeous. So we're going to take some old olive and we're going to color in those leaves. So what I did first, and I'm using blends, but you absolutely could use whatever medium you prefer, blender pens and ink pads or water painters. What else do we have? Oh, heck. The pencils, the watercolor pencils. I'm a blend girl. Once we came out with blends, I was like, bye-bye, everything else. I love the blends too much. Hey, Lori, so glad you're joining us. All right, so that was dark. I just did the centers, and now I'm going over with the light old olive. And not much work on this. You just let the stamp just shine through because it's so beautiful. And there is a die for this, so we don't have to fussy cut. Okay, so there's that. Then I used a little bit of Berry Burst and a little bit of the ivory, and this is what it ends up looking like. Alrighty, so we're going to add this with some dimensionals. So Pop-Tart that bad boy. I did cut out a couple of the little leaf embellishments too. So I think I'm going to add those just kind of stuck behind here. So let's grab some glue dots for that. Good old snot dots. Exactly, Dawn. I like how she thinks. Dawn says you can justify buying this because it is not a flower. It is a tree, and I don't have many tree stamps, so thank you, Dawn. I have no guilt now at all. All right, so there's one of those pretty cool die cuts. We're just going to pop that right behind there. And then I have a couple, this is the little flower or the leaf. So I've got that one there. So, oh, we're almost out of glue dots here. Good thing I know where to get some more. Also, don't forget, you guys, with this new catalog, we've got that price increase. So you can stock up on, you know, cardstock and that kind of stuff now. Okay, so where do I need a dimensional up here, I think. So let's put one of these. This guy will work perfectly. I was getting some of my cardstock and envelopes and stuff because we are going to see a bit of a jump. Okay. Oh, you're so pretty. I just love ya. There we go. Then ahead of time, I stamped Happy Birthday. I used the sentiments right from the stamp set. And so we're going to add those with a couple Pop-Tarts too. Pop dots. I need to make sure I'm using the correct verbiage. I don't want to confuse you. Because if you go in the catalog and you're like, hey, where are the Pop-Tarts? We don't have them. All right, so we're going to put Happy Birthday right here. And that is die cut out ahead of time with, oh, help me, Rhonda. What's it called? Countryside dies? I don't know. Countryside dies. Something like that. It's the same shape, like a whole bunch of them. Okay, so now we're going to do our pretty little bow with that sheer ribbon. And I love this sheer ribbon. It's easy to work with, and I like the fact that you can color it with the blends. So you can make it. And I do have, when we release this class, we will be doing some coloring of our sheer ribbon. Okay, y'all, let's trim that one down. And then you can add those bling. Okay, right? Bada bling. Add a couple of them. Do I have one? Yeah. All right, just a little bit of sparkle. Okay, so there's card number 2. What you think? Isn't that pretty? And I mean, all it is blends. Like, it makes you feel like you're very artistic, but you're not. Okay. Card number 3. I've got a bunch for you here, so hang tight. All right, so I did some stuff ahead of time for you. So I have got a thick basic white card base. We're going to fold that in half. That one is done at 4 1/4 by 11. Then I have my Pebbled Path. I stamped my sentiment in Pebbled Path, and I did the Everyday Details circle. So I cut that out ahead. Now I've got some. This is from the same designer series paper pack. Got a couple that didn't poke through those little holes. Get rid of them. And I'm going to put my paper behind there. I'm not sure what it says, but I want to make sure that I am putting it the right way. Okay, so now we'll add that to our card base. Sorry, Dawn. Yes, this is a gorgeous set. And the dies, like I said, the dies will come back. Oh, sugar booger. I forgot my ribbon. Can I get it now? Yeah. Please come up nicely and gently. Always got to talk to it nice so that you don't tear anything. Come on, friend. All right, so when you're doing this at home, make sure you put your ribbon on. Before you add it to your card. Now we're cooking. Okay. So I guess while you guys are on here now, I can, since I'm going to Mexico, anyone been to Cancun? You guys tell me the ins and outs. That's where we're flying into on Monday. And we're going to a resort there, but I have not been to that airport, and I'm hearing lots of conflicting things about what I need to do. But I think Stampin' Up! Is taking care of us when we get there. They'll probably have signs, all that good stuff, but I've not been to Mexico before. My first time. Okay, so we have got another little flower here, and we're going to kick it off with some Bubble Bath Light. Yeah. Yep, Bubble Bath Light. And then we'll come in and add some of the highlights. Oh, sorry, April has to get this one too. You're welcome. All right, so we're just going to do the shading that Stampin' Up! Gives us on the stamp and just add those in with the dark Bubble Bath. Okay, now I do have the light Berry Burst, and I thought maybe we're just going to put a little bit of pop in there. And then I'm going to take my color lifter and bleed that a little bit. So that will just kind of lighten it up a little. But I thought that would be pretty. And I do. I like that little bit of color in there. Okay, so now let's do Seafoam for these leaves. They'll be a lighter green. So there's a die cut for this one. I'm not going to make you guys watch me die cut though. So what I'm going to do, I don't have one to share with you that's done though. So these are all pieces that are part of the die set. Okay, so I did those, and I'm going to just kind of layer those around here like that. And then I'll die cut this, and I'm going to add that on there. Okay, so that's how that one's going to go. Now I have one more for you. I'm starting to run out of voice. Okay, so we've got some Seafoam here for our card base. Hey, Joan, glad to have you joining us. And that is, I don't know what that's for, maybe the inside. So here is some of that designer series paper. I think it goes, well, let me find my words. Oh, they go both ways. So I don't know that there really is a matter whether it's up or down. So we're going to add that to a layer of basic white. There you can see that pretty gold on the back side. Gilt paper, right? You hate having to put one side down. Add this one to our card. Okay, everyone's still hanging in there okay? Because I do want to share with you my dogwood class. It is my Wow, I'm Away. There's the big die. So I cut that out of basic white. And I'll tell you a little bit of a hint. So this one has lots and lots of details. And I noticed my first run through the designer or through the die cut machine, it didn't cut out all the details. So it's kind of like cutting and cutting out because it's putting some of the cuts in the leaves. So what I do is I run it through this way and then I will turn it and come back through. Okay, so if that does not work, the other thing, you know, if all the little details don't get cut out, I put a dryer sheet down on my machine. I put my cardstock down and I put my die on top. So anytime you guys have these super detailed dies and they don't seem like they're cutting out, try this dryer sheet. Well, you know what, guys? Let's just do it now. Let me show you. Are you ready for a tip? You want to see how this works because it's pretty cool. Tip time with Jody. Okay, so I have got my dryer sheet is down. I try to use, these are new dryer sheets, not used, new dryer sheets, and get the ones that are unscented because the scented ones are, for me, they are just way too overpowering. Lay your cardstock down and you're going to lay your die on top. Now you're going to crank it through. Okay, there it is. So it seems like it seems like it die cut everything, but if it didn't, give it a turn this way and go back through. But you'll notice that it sticks to the die sheet. Okay, let me get this out of the way. Or I'm sorry, it sticks to the dryer sheet. Now you're going to very carefully peel, very carefully, and you'll notice that all the little nooks and crannies usually stick to the sheet. So just go nice and slow because you don't want to tear. And you don't have to do it every single time. I notice that if I do it once, it kind of like lubes up the die sheet, or it lubes up the die, and then they come out super easy. And then you can just flick out or poke out all these little doodahs, right? So just be super careful. There's one little edge that just doesn't always want to come out because it's very, very intricate. It's like doing surgery. Okay, so that's my little dryer sheet. So you can use this maybe 2 or 3 times, you know. Okay, now you have a mess. Sweep that onto the floor. Vacuum it later. Back to the drawing board. So I do have this beautiful die. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. And then I have the big flower again, and I'm going to do a little bit of coloring. So I thought that we would do the Seafoam again. I really like the look of the leaves with the Seafoam. I'm going to show you another tip here in a minute. So don't leave. Stay tuned. All right, so this is super quick to do these. It just really makes you look like you did a lot more work than what you really have to. Then I'm going to do the eye. Oh, we did the yellow flower center. And I wanted petal pink, but I don't seem to have it here. What does this look like? Let me see how I feel. All right, I'm feeling okay. This is light Bubble Bath. So I'm just going to go where Stampin' Up! Showed me all that shading. I'm just going to go in and add some Bubble Bath. Am I saying? Yes, it is Bubble Bath. I always want to call it Bubble Gum. but we like the alliteration at Stampin' Up, so has to be Bubble Bath. Okie dokie, artichokes. It's easy as pie. How about it? A little bit more, and it's a little bit darker than what I would like, so I'm going to get the color lifter out here in a sec and just get rid of a little bit of color on there. Although, well, maybe I like it. Let me see. Let's put it on here. Maybe I do like it. I want that color to pop a little bit better. All right, so I'm just going to layer these flowers on top of each other, and we're going to let's do dimensionals. So we'll put a little adhesive on here. Layer this guy on. Pop-Tarts for everybody. Because I definitely want that white flower to stick up. I don't want it to get lost on the paper. Now, here's one thing that you will notice when you use the dryer sheets is it does make this kind of have that film on it, that dryer sheet film. So the pop dots don't love to stick. So you kind of have to make them. You can't just rip off the backing. They kind of want to peel off because of the coating from the dryer sheet. So just a little patience there, friends, just a little patience. All right, so now we've got that gorgeous Magnolia. And then I did Happy Birthday, and we're just gonna angle that. And I'm gonna go over here and do Happy Birthday with, I was gonna do dimensionals, but looks like she's fresh out. Oh, wait, do we have some over here? Yeah, a couple more. Okay. All right, so I will have the dimensions for these. So if you guys want the dimensions, let me know and I will message them to you. So if you want to make these cards at home, you can. Pop-Tart needs to move over here just a little tiny bit. Well, nope, you're going to stay there. I'm not going to mess with you today. Yep, so just comment dimensions and I will message you the dimensions of these projects. Add a little bit of gem and you're good to go. So that was our 4 projects today. There we are. And then, of course, the one I didn't finish. This one is the Use Your Imagination. I'm going to die cut that out a little bit later and then post it. Okay, so now I wanted to give you a sneak peek, right? So sneaky peeky is this is called my While I'm Away class, or Detailed Dogwood. So I'm going to run this class. Connie and I are doing this class together. This will be running the whole time I am away. Detailed Dogwood is a stamp that was available during celebration. You got it for free with a $100 purchase. I have stashed some of them. I don't have a ton. That's why I was saying it's limited. So if you don't have the stamp set, you can get it for free when you purchase the class. Just make sure you add it on. Okay. It is not automatically included in your class. Registration will open on Monday. It'll be emailed to you. So if you are not on my mailing list, you need to get on my mailing list. It'll also be posted on my social media and sent out in my text messaging. If you have it already, you can just buy the class. Okay. So that is a special. There it is. It's a beautiful stamp set, sort of detailed like the one we just did. And then this is the other stamp that I'm focusing on. This is an add-on as well, or you can use your own sentiments. But Comforting Thoughts is a wonderful stamp set. Just a little bit of support for people who are going through tough times. Okay. So this is going to be free, but you have to add it on. So when you go through registration, you'll sign up for the class, go down to the add-on, and you'll be able to add So I only have a limited number. Again, if you want it, you better act as soon as you can when it goes live. Actually, it'll go live on Sunday before I leave. That way, if there's any issues, I can make sure. So Sunday, the 28th, I'm going to send it out via email. Okay. So comforting thoughts, again, is one you can add on during the class as well. So what are you going to get with this class? You're going to get 6 projects and the video, or sorry, the tutorial. You're going to get the baker's twine. You're going to get the neutrals adhesive backed gems. And you're going to get the designer paper that we just worked with. And I've kind of used it a bunch. So you're going to get half a pack of this gorgeous DSP. Okay, so I don't have a ton of it left because I have been playing pretty heavily with it. What did I say it was called? Something sweetness, nature sweetness. So half a pack of that. And of course, then you'll get the tutorial, right? So let's see those cards. So you're going to get the supplies you need to create 3 Pebbled Path cards and then 3 pecan pie cards. Okay, so this is your class. You'll get the supplies, half a pack of paper, the ribbon and the gems, and the instructions. So this is while I'm away. Again, you can also purchase the tutorial, just the tutorial if you want. You can get the full class, add on the stamp set. I think I have 10, 12, something like that. So act quickly in order to get that class. Okay. Any questions, let me know. As I said, if you want the dimensions from the Magnolia class, just comment dimensions and I will make sure you get those. And come back on Wednesday. I will be here. Well, I'll be in Mexico, but I am going to show a little bit more about what is coming up. All right, so I will see you guys and have a wonderful week. Bye, everyone. Thanks so much for joining me.